Hello, you're welcome. It gives me great joy to notice you viewing this video today. Thank you very much. I'm Dr. Olayinka Conley. I'm a lecturer in the university. I'm a sociologist. I'm a researcher. I'm a manager of relationships. I'm a public speaker. I'm a life coach. On this channel, I do a number of stuff, and all the stuff I do on this channel is to make sure that my subscribers are the best. They are well informed and well prepared to have their capacity built and take on the world. So on this channel, I do a number of stuff: sociology, research, relationship, and migration. So all the stuff I do on this channel, you can cluster them into those. Meanwhile, if this is your first time of coming in contact with this channel, kindly subscribe to this channel. Comment, like, and share. And if you subscribed previously, thank you very much for subscribing. Kindly comment, like, and share. Please announce this channel to others. Let others also benefit. I do content as regularly as possible, and I share them as consistently as possible, so you can always have access to information. So today, the title of this video is "What is sociology of the family and what is the relevance of sociology of the family?" Sociology of the family is one of the cornerstones of sociology globally. All over the world, departments of sociology and anthropology across the world have content and modules on sociology of the family. And this is against the background that the fact that we believe in sociology, that family is the bedrock of society. That family is the first contact in socialization. And socialization is very important. Meanwhile, there's a video on this channel on socialization. So view that video too, because it will help you to understand this video. Sociologists believe that family is the bedrock, is the cornerstone of society. So as a result, sociology or sociologists across the world try to study the family fundamentally within the context of the family in society and society in family, looking at the relationship between the family and society per time. And sociology family, what we do there is to study the orientation of families. We study the nature of families, the patterns of family, the types of families, the processes of family. That's why some schools teach marriage as a content in sociology of the family. We also want to understand the functions of the family, the dynamics in family, how has families change over time, and how can we understand the future of the family. So that in sociology of the family, we study all of this, even the structure of the family. And how does the society affect the family? And how does the family affect the society? That's why we study the functions and the roles of the families and types and membership of family in sociology. So, and we also usually adopt historical perspective in teaching the family or in sociology of the family, looking at the pre-industrial society, different types of society, from the Shetic, from the feudal society, even to the estates, even to the capitalist society. So we look at the pre-capitalist society too, and to the modern society and postmodern society and contemporary society. So we can understand the nature, patterns, processes, nature, structure, and changes in families over time. So families can be better optimized and understood to perform their role. So we also use cross-cultural illustrations, comparative analysis in understanding families. What's happening to families in the United States of America? What's happening to the family in the United Kingdom? What's happening to the family in Australia, in Canada, all over, in the European Union, even in Asia, Latin America, the Caribbean. We look at all across countries across the world and what has happened across that. So cross-cultural, we also want to understand the changes, then the roles of the individuals in families, the transformations in families, functions of families, and to understand, are there alternatives to the family? And this is very important, especially in terms of the social media, the contemporary societies. So this is actually essentially what we do in sociology of the family. And it's against the background that among all social institutions, we believe that the family is very important. Don't forget social institutions. I mentioned them in this video on socialization. And let me mention them here because the family is a social institution. It is even one of the fundamental social institutions. There are 5 traditional social institutions that we study and believe in sociology, and we use them to analyze societies. The first one is the family. It's the very number one because we believe this is where people come in contact with for the first time. This is the institution that receive people when they are coming as biological being at birth. So we use take that I would say is the first point of socialization process. So we have the family institution, educational institution, religious institution, political institution, and economic institution. We believe that we must pass through all of this. Now we are adding the peer group, social media, and the health institution. So the family, we believe, is very fundamental. But there have also been questions on the functions of the family. So there are fundamental functions the family performs that we teach. Number one is giving people their identity. In society that are class societies, the family is able to give you strong identity. When you are born into it, that's why you have names. We have first name and last name, family names. The family will name you, whether it's nuclear family, whether it's extended family, whether it's a polygamous family, whether it's polygynous family, polyandrous family, extended family, it doesn't matter. Or single mother family, male-ended household, female-ended household, single parent household, it doesn't matter. You believe that you are born into a family, and the family will perform some fundamental roles, including giving you identity, starting with the name. With the names you are given, your state of origin, even your national identity, your status, it's the family that will give you. So, gives people identity, give them names, give them status that they occupy. If it's a caste system or estate system or even in class system, it's the family that will determine your status that you are born to. Before you can now begin to move. If it's an open society like a class society, before your hard work can now begin to move you up or down. But if it's in a estate or caste society, definitely it's ascription. Your status is ascribed to you on the account of your family or birth. So another role of the family is socialization. Family socializes. I would believe also is within the context of family. Traditionally speaking, tell you sex is regulated. In fact, it's on traditional society. If you are born outside the family without proper consummation of marriage and family, the person may be considered a bastard because the cultural expectation is violated. So family, we believe, is within, and when we consider in traditional society sex outside marriage as a taboo. So sex is better to happen within marriage. Don't forget traditional society. In the modern society, industrial society, social media age, well, things are changing, and that's why sociology, we also want to understand. Sociologists want to understand what is happening now compared to the past. So sex regulation, the economic rules. You should need the family that you are given your economic opportunities, you are sent to school, you are given money, you inherit within the context of family. So families perform economic roles. And we also believe that the families also stabilizes the society. That's why it's been argued that societies with strong families tend to be more stable and tend to be more orderly, tend to be more organized, because the family also is a measure of social control. It controls people's behavior. That's why they say charity begins at home. So that is why. So families also, they perform the function of social control, and also it's also a buffer zone in the sense that what things happen outside, you run back to your family and you are given support. The family performs the role of support system, supporting members. Families stick together most of the time. We expect that we can understand people's behavior on the account of understanding the families they come from. Don't forget, even biology supports this, medicine supports this. In terms of DNA, people can know DNA. From DNA, we know your family. So even your social DNA, your behavioral DNA, we can pick it from your family, because we believe that the family must have socialized in a way, and your identity is given in that place. So family also stabilizes society by giving society the good members and give them control their behavior to maintain social order, to minimize deviation. So, but there's now the argument of, are there alternatives? Because many of the roles that are mentioned as traditional roles of the family are being taken over by other institutions. Some of these roles, economic institution, political institution, religious institution, even educational institution, even social media. People now get socialized more on social media, even by their peer groups. And that's why some people are already announcing the death of the family, that the family is no longer relevant. Because the roles of the family have been hijacked and performed by other institutions, including social media. And some of the taboos, some of the restrictions that families put on people have been lifted. Some people can argue that they don't live within family context anymore. And that's why people are already saying, are there alternatives? How our family changing? How our family is changing now. So we understand it. But in sociology of the family, we believe the family is still very relevant. Even those that are announcing the death of the family, we believe they are only jumping the gun. Families have not died. Because we believe that one way or the other, people still operate within the confines of families. They still answer family names. And so many societies still have strong families, family system. Some of the regulations of human behaviors still happen in families, in those societies. So we believe there are still no alternatives to families, but we believe there are complementary institutions assisting the families in performing these roles more effectively. They have not taken over the roles. We believe in sociology of the family, but they are only complementing the roles. And where we can't say there are total alternatives to families, but there are complements to families. And it's too early and it's ridiculous to announce the death of the family. Families still perform very fundamental function. It depends on the country you are. Some countries, everything starts and ends with the family. Your birth, your socialization, even your burial happens in the family in many societies. So if you are in some societies, you are seeing some of these rules that cause family to question, beware that you must be comparative. I mentioned it earlier. And you must be historical to know that families are still very important. And sociology of the family, we still study all of this. And we believe that the family still holds sway. And it's only being complemented. It has not died, and it's not going into extinction. And it performs fundamental roles in society for society to be orderly. So these are just all I have to tell you today about sociology of the family. It's very relevant. It's very relevant because without the family, without understanding the families, like I've explained, without understanding the families that you have across the world, you can't understand people effectively. The families that people come from give you insight into their behavior, into their character, into their future, into their past. So it's towards understanding the family professionally, academically, in scholarly manner that we can understand the individual and groups more effectively. Sociology of the family is very relevant in understanding society, understanding families, and in understanding human behavior, and in understanding social order and social processes. So that's sociology of the family for you and the relevance for you. So sociology of the family, you can understand the structure of society better, functions of society better, processes of society better, nature of society is better, functions of society better, and the changes in society and dynamics of society better, and human behaviors better. Until I see you in my next video, subscribe to the channel and do enjoy yourself. You will succeed.